the former mystery box. Former clothing is owned by Dane Reynolds, and I've never bought a piece of former clothing, but I saw this idea. He said, you give me a certain amount of money, this is the $500 box. So this is what $1,250 in clothing look like from former clothing. We're gonna do the unboxing right here. No idea what I get other than the size is 32 and a large on the shirt. And starting right off pretty good. Former bag. Ooh, looks like a notepad, black. Former with like little embossment. That's pretty cool. Everything's in former bags. I've never seen this clothing before. Super good quality. Really nice stick. Luxury to burn. It's pretty dope. Now, I've been making a lot of clothes, and when you make stuff, you actually want to see what other people make. So there's only one way sometimes, and you know, I hate when I can only buy like 1 or 2 pieces of someone's clothing because it just doesn't really tell the whole story. Dane's clothing's unique in that Dane was a pro surfer for Quicksilver, and he basically made a bunch of money off them and then tried to go his own route, but I think he learned it's not as easy as you think. Cool former dad hat. We'll just put this one on since we're making a former video. Don't be doing that. That was my kid. Just kidding, that was my wife. My wife. All right, another purifying act of demolition. Purifying act of demolition. Hard to read. Might be good. No one's gonna be reading this hat. Dane Reynolds knows what it says. Oh, there's something on the brim too. Oh, the actual former logo's in here. That's cool though, because you can feel it. You know, this is like what I'm talking about when I talk about clothes. It's like these little aesthetics, but the black on black is actually really cool. This is jean. This is something that I guarantee as it fades, the black around the lettering fades more than the black of the writing. And I bet you start to view, just guessing, the you know, embroidery. And kind of that's why I'm doing an unboxing, because like wanted to give you guys some of my thoughts on what I think about clothes in general. And you guys watch me make a lot of stuff. So here's another shirt. Former. Now Dane plays a lot with like the black and white on color. Still Violent. I do very little black color, and he does a lot of this like white backed dye sub, it looks like, but it's totally different. And this is all made in-house in Ventura, California. Yeah, and he's got like a little crew. You can go into Dane's shop, and if you want to buy this shirt like in-house, I believe Dane makes it in front of you. Might not be Dane, but somebody like him. Wow, there is so much stuff packed into this box. Former socks. I might have to go a little faster. Another former hat. Like Dane is not kidding when he says he packed this thing full of clothes. What do I got here? This thing is so worth, I've already have like $500 in clothing here. This heavy duty long sleeve shirt. Wow, this is like $100 shirt right here. I am really not bummed out on doing this at all. I've never done anything like this, but I do have a tendency, like I love gotcha clothing, and I bought almost all of it, mainly when it was on sale. And just kind of want to show people too what cool is, or maybe even I'm trying to show myself, I guess, if that makes any sense. Make my own stuff better. Former, just simple, basic, real heavy duty. I mean, this is a $70 former, it's a $70 hoodie. I sound like those guys who like got a storage unit, right? What else is in here? Oh my gosh, another t-shirt. Former t-shirt. Former t-shirt. What's this one? This one's not a t-shirt. Dude, I mean, just like high dollar, button up. Grandpa Former, I don't know. Now, they do have several, you know, they have a skate line, so some of the stuff is skate oriented. Craig Anderson, another Quicksilver guy, off of Former. Oh, some trunks. That's what we needed right there. Nice set of blue trunks. Nice and long, too. Coming back with the longer trunk. We're loving that. These are on sale, $42.50 in the shop. I'll take them. Thanks, Dane. What do we got here? These bags are super cool because, you know, I am opening a shop, so, you know, I can do what I want. This is just nice, heavy duty, maybe out of season, but, you know, for the most part, I think cool doesn't really go out of style if you have the right stuff. And I just think this is stuff that's gonna grow on you because it's not like in your face, but at the end of the day, it's aesthetically very cool. Wow, another nice long baggie. Wow, cool. And like with it's just, you know, everything's very matchy. A lot of black on black. This has a real, actually like skull pattern in it if you look subtly, right? A lot of like subtlety to what Dane does. A lot of line work, you know, stuff that you're not necessarily seeing. Hopefully it's coming through on the camera, but it's very subtle. And, you know, subtle is the new cool. I say that every day. You know, you saw my channel a year ago. I was doing big overshirts and stuff, and I have a lot of fun making that stuff. But I also just think it's cool to make subtle stuff. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, jorts? Former jorts. Yeah, this is Former clothing, and they make jean shorts, believe it or not. Now, I'm not a jean shorts guy, but, you know, this isn't totally 1992, and, you know, I was a QSD Quicksilver guy, so I don't know. You know, that's kind of why I bought this clothing, because I was like, man, I don't even know if I'm hip anymore. I don't even know what's cool. And I think Dane Reynolds, if anyone knows, Dane, do you see how much clothing's in here for $500? I still have half a box. It is insane. There's at least 50 or 60 pieces of clothing in this box. I'm not bummed out. Just a standard, like, boy short. You know, and I think part of it is like, yeah, independently owned and operated, Craig Anderson, Dane Reynolds, and Austin Gillette. That's a short that I wouldn't wear right there. It's just because I've never worn an elastic short in my life. Just not gonna do that. Again though, I mean, everything in here is not t-shirts either. It's, wow. Again, heavy duty carpenter pant. Just like bringing it back. Dane is doing it. And this stuff is not cheap to make. I'll tell you that much. Not cheap, period. And real high quality. Let me see, what else we got here? We're getting toward the bottom. At least 3 or 4 more pieces. Thanks for staying tuned. This is a Former zip-up hoodie. I'm just gonna do a zip-up hoodie on that one. What else we got? Unboxings are fun. That's why I did it. Just because, you know, I always like seeing what someone gets. Nice Former jeans. This is that wider leg style, you know, kind of the new style. And I have a lot of skinny jeans, so like cool little embossments, Former tagging. You know, this is quality stuff. Kind of square, you know, but it's like, that's this style. It's not as silhouetted as I like. I really like shaped out clothes. I'm into that too, you know. And when you look at a lot of good clothing, you get better at picking out clothing, and ultimately your style is going to improve. Polo chino right here. This is where we're going. I'm loving this. 32s. I'm wearing these all day long. And these are $50, $60 pants, even at like sample sales. Everything in my size, you know. And it's not like, oh, where'd you get this Former thing? It's like, where'd you get all that Former stuff? Well, I got it in a Former unboxing. Here's the final piece. Former embroidered hoodie. Heavy duty stuff. I mean, super California thickness. I'm a Florida guy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking through this video with me. And like and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive content. See you next time.